die. So yeah, like, where do I even, where do I begin? Do I pick up with like, what was it like doing 10-day sugar fast, right? Would I tell anyone else to do it? If you are new in weight loss and you have a ton of body fat you want to get rid of, you need to lose more than 100 pounds or something, yeah, it's a great suggestion. I only did 10 days straight. Now granted, I did a handful of like 3-day ones back to back over and over in the month before it, but I'm telling you right now, in that 10 days, I for sure, right here, lost muscle in my pec. For sure. For sure. Anyone that wants to be like, oh, well, you got loose skin now because of losing body fat. It's like Jurassic Park. No, dude, like, I lost a part on the very outside of my pec right here that was not fat. It was for sure nice, juicy muscle that I worked hard as shit for 4 years to build. It's not much. It's just enough for somebody with body dysmorphia to notice and to not make a mountain out of a molehill, but to know for real what happened. Yeah, I don't know. Would it be more effective to do like a 36-hour fruit fast, Potentially. I could see there being benefits in a cutting routine, even if it was just once a week. I could for sure see that being a thing. I know a lot of the Peters on X that I follow often kind of get into like weekly protein, weekly like phosphorus to iron ratios and stuff like that, all mattering more than the actual daily increments. I'm not a fucking scientist. I don't know none of that stuff, It is interesting though. But yeah, anyways, so, I got done doing the fruit fast and I was like, dang, man, it was different than when I did like a 5-day, 6-day water fast where I'm not eating the whole week. Because you're eating the whole time, your energy's up, you're still like crushing the gym, performance is good, you're at work, you have like that relief of chewing, that kinetic feel of your teeth sinking into something, and it's all fairly pleasurable, right? When your mind's into it, you're not going without. But at the end of it, I'm gonna be honest, man. I've been in a bad space, and I've been very sad. Because once again, I was like really invested in trying something that had benefits. It for sure had benefits, but it wasn't able to close the gap on the issues that I deal with when it comes to my eating, my energy level, and my metabolism. Sad but true. This is like, for me, not the move. Not the move. For someone who, like, at the beginning of my weight loss journey, right? When I'm 350 pounds, when I'm wearing a 4X shirt, yeah, that would have been sweet. Versus all the intermittent fasting, dry fasting, wet fasting. Would it have been great? Yeah, of course. Of course. I wish I had this 4 years ago. But for where I'm at now, it's not the move, man. And it's left me feeling very sad. And then I had a camping trip a couple weeks ago. And I can't really say too much about it because it's a men's retreat. We like kind of really emphasize confidentiality. But I will say, every time I go up there, I've gone up there 11 times, 12 times, something like that. 11 times, I'm pretty sure. And every time, except for one camp, I come home heavier. I'm out of my element. I'm surrounded by snacks. I'm surrounded by granola bars. I'm surrounded by trail mix. And then there's the meals around that. And it's like, it becomes such a fucking grind to get through that weekend without over fucking eating, man. And it's like it's occupying so much space in my head. And so this past camp, I'm like halfway into it on a Saturday. I'm there from Thursday, it's Saturday, and I'm like not able to be present because I just, in my head, I'm just like food, calories, food, tracking. And I just was like, dude, you know what? I need to stop. Like, I'm not here for my fucking food autism. I'm here because I'm like a part of this retreat community. And so I just like let go. And I ate too many granola bars, and I had the normal meals, and I was like pretty reserved around the normal meals, and I had a bunch of fruit with me. I left at 1:95. I came home at 2:13. And you can be like, oh, well, it's just water weight and blah, 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 blah. I don't fucking care. All right? I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'm not doing all this fucking shit to justify the scale going up. Now, why does it go up as much as it does? Who knows, man? But for the past 2 weeks, I have been very unhappy. Very unhappy. And so I've just been eating food left and right. And don't get me wrong, I've been having some of the best workouts that I've ever had. I mean, absolute killer workouts. Strength's back up. Strength is fire. I'm not even gonna lie. Having carbs in my daily routine versus 4 years of always like 50 grams or lower. If you have like 4 to 6 cups of rice and go to the gym the next day, the workout and the pump is crazy. Your muscles are literally twice as big. Your performance is twice as hard. It's incredible. But dude, like, I'm about to go on vacation. I haven't been able to control my eating. My hunger is completely out of whack. I feel like my sleep never fully recovered from when I was doing the sugar fast, because like 5-6 days into it, dude, I mean, I could not sleep. I was wired. It was like that same cortisol shit that goes on when you're doing like extended fasts, dry fast, water fast. The same feelings came back, where you're not even physically hungry, but your mind's thinking about scrambled eggs, and you just want to like binge watch people binge eating fast food on Reels on Instagram. And dude, once again, like, I'm not fucking happy, dude. Not happy. And like, my wife, she's like the best, so of course she's like, how do I help you? How do I support you? And there is no answer. The best answer I can give you is to just give me space to internalize this shit, because if not, I'm just going to end up being emotional and reactionary to people and in places. I don't want to be that way. And so, like, what's this next leg of the journey look like? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Yeah. So, it was made with a very non-hopeful, non-positive, unenthusiastic message. Still doing all the same stuff, still crushing the workouts, still crushing everything, but very defeated. Point blank. Defeated, demoralized, let myself down. Got into the sugar fasting and the sugar diet because my reverse diet was failing from April forward, and I've completely backpedaled, and I've lost all the progress I made this year. You can try and like alleviate it by going like, well, yeah, but you also put on X amount of muscle, and like, your physique's different, your composition's different. I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't care. I want the scale down. I feel completely trapped in this shit. I don't even know where to go from here. I have no answers, and that's it. I leave Wednesday for Italy, and I already feel like vacation's ruined. I could get into a million reasons in my head why that is the answer, because it's almost as if like all the weight I was planning to gain eating on vacation has already happened, and I can't go beyond this. There's no way I'm coming back from Italy 220, 230 pounds. I'm telling you right now. Like, if I got to spend all the vacation hungry, not enjoying myself, not present because my mind is doing the exact same thing it was doing when I was at camp, thinking about food. Oh, well, I refuse to put on more weight than this, at whatever cost it is. And so, like, I already know, I'm already front loaded on the fact that it's going to cost me sanity. Nice. That was good. Have a good day, guys.